David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. So the Nets starting 5. Brown out there with Durant. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Irving at the point guard position. And for the Celtics, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the point. And the athleticism, Chris, of both these teams should come into play tonight. No lack of quickness on either side of the ball.
Coming on to the
changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's Boss in for Pritchard. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Simmons is checked in. Tice passes to Boss. And the layup is good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And a wide open look for Irving. Knocks down the 3 ball. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Irving is just so confident in handling the rock. And why shouldn't he be? His moves are untouchable.
Here's Boss. He's covered by Irving. Boss passes to Tice. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
From outside the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Just around 40% from the three-point line. I mean, Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against Miami. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. 13 points in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Boss passes to Tice. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
1:14 left here in the opening quarter. Outside Irving. The pass to Drummond. Tries from 10. Rebounded by the Celtics. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
That's just the communication and the energy. It just seemed non-existent on defense, and that can't happen. Not this level.
And it's Brown missing. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Irving. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Boss, covered by Irving. And it's good for 2. Boss has got his second bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Puts it up from 15. Durant, that's good.
He's standing almost 7 feet tall. With that kind of skill, that kind of height, athleticism, his mid-range jumper, he'll always be there for Durant.
Tatum passes to Boss. And stolen by Drummond. The shot missing. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Nets lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving describes it.
For me, I just try to feel out the.
And, Greg, that's reminiscent.
Now into the lineup
out on the floor for the Celtics. And a new group in for the Nets. Drummond's checked in for Aldridge. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Curry's checked in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for Ben Simmons. Outside Irving. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
The determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win.
Drummond finds Irving. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Boss. And it's Pritchard in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5.
Man, the mobility of Drummond is important to his team. When the ball is lobbed his way, it's game over for the defense.
Boss gets the bucket. Boss has got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, KD. He takes it in, and KD throws it down.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to do as a defender when Durant drives. I'm just glad I never have to deal with that.
Here's Boss. Some solid defense there from Irving. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. To the paint. Tries again. And it's Drummond missing.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack from him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Pritchard passes to Boss. On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Boss. Shot clock at 5. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. Durant kicks to Irving, and he drives in. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And now a 6-point Nets lead.
Mr. Everything. Durant can score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
Irving against Tatum. The shot by KD. No good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Boston. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum passes to Boss. To the middle. Good work defensively by KD. Brown outside. Fires for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so that's the... And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try.
Coming on to the
making some changes here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Passes it to Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Harris. Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. Knocks it loose. Outside, Smart. 4 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Boss. He's trying to break free. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Irving kicks to Simmons. Irving, a good look. The shot comes out, so the Celtics will take it the other way. Boss passes to Tice, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
That one drops for him. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Brooklyn?
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also the ball hawking, the way they've come up with the steals, the way they've harassed the ball handler all day, forcing mistakes. They've really done a nice job of taking it.
Some changes for Boston. Al Horford's checked in for Daniel Tice. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. And it's Brown in for Neesmith. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for Harris.
You got to enjoy watching Durant finish strong. Ferocious competitor who's always looking to jam it when he has room to.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Here's Brown. Rebound, Brooklyn. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Irving can't get it to go.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Over in the corner, Brown. Boss passes to Horford. Puts one up from 19. It's good. Horford's got 4 this quarter.
Well, this is how much confidence Horford has in himself. It's what makes him such an efficient offensive player.
Irving takes it off the glass. And the Nets lead by 4.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Driving inside. Boss hits the bucket. And 11 points for Boss.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Banked in off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. He put together quite a quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Nets leading by 4. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Boston. Onto the front court along with Tatum. Boss is out there with Smart. And it's Horford in at the center, locking down the middle. Smart passes to Boss. Down low. Brown against Horford. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. Brown dishes to Simmons. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Smart with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Takes the 13-footer. That one wide left. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 4. Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking to with his reads, letting the defense.
Substitution on the court.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. With the drive. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Brooklyn leading by 6. Simmons on the wing. Drummond trying to get himself free. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Irving.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Durant, no good. Celtics trail by 6. Boss passes to Horford. Here's Boss. There's a minute 40 left to play in the final quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Brown the pass to Boss. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Nets. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Puts it up from 12. And it's Irving missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Boss passes to Williams. Here's Boss. Driving in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
At the line.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5.
At the line for 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Boss.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
High post try, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Irving's got 39.
Come on, Irving is a terrific clutch shooter. He welcomes any chance he can to sink these type of shots.
Here's Boss. He's covered by Irving. Brown the pass to Boss. He dishes it to Horford. Celtics passing it around. Here's Boss. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
4th team foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Number 8 at the line for 2.
And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there. And so they foul intentionally. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Brooklyn with the ball. 6-point game. 29 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here's Irving, and he comes up with the deuce. Irving's got 41.
This is Irving at his best. Aggressive, locked in, looking for a shot.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 8. There's 21 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
Boss passes to Nesmith. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Now Thomas. Outside Dragic. Left side Griffin. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Keep the glass tinted, I don't do fingerprinting. Bumper with the chrome finish, mesmerizing all the women. Right here, leave them winded. Game super tight, out of sight, 5th dimension. White walls, gold dating, such a beautiful friendship. Chevys, Caprices, Buicks, just a few I could mention. Slow and steady till she ready, I ain't new to this. In the single file line, like they serving detention. Got that get set, cause all this candy keep dripping. Going 2 miles.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. The Queen City is the setting for our broadcast tonight. The view from the top of Charlotte with the Spectrum Center in the background. All right, everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Robert Williams out there with Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. And for Charlotte, Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. And it's Harrell in at the 5. And the NBA's individual awards used to be announced down the stretch of the regular season. Players and coaches were recognized in front of their home fans.
Yeah, I like that, B.A. I think we should go back that way. I know some people feel otherwise, but I think we should go back that way because it is a recognition for a job well done during the regular season, these individual awards. So I wouldn't have a problem going back to the former way.
Here's Pritchard out to the wing. Tatum finds Horford. Tatum against Bridges. Nice D from Bridges. And it's the Hornets ball. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Bridges passes to Harrell. Oh, a terrific swat. And he gets it back. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Boy, he certainly appears like a wrecking ball inside. Harrell makes it hard to cover him without fouling him because he's so aggressive seeking out contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Harrell, like a lot of second-round picks, carries an attitude edge in how they go after the game that serves him well. He had to fight for minutes early in his career, and he's earned his way.
That's good from Harrell. And even now, after solidifying his place, remember, he won the 2020 Sixth Man of the Year award. Clark, I don't see his disposition changing that much.
I agree with you, B.A. I mean, he's still chippy as ever, and he's got that edge. It didn't help that the Clippers moved on from him the very summer he won that award you just mentioned.
5 to shoot. Shot from 12. And it's Harrell with a rebound. Charlotte trailing. Hayward outside. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Harrell against Williams. Harrell, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Boss, good. And we knew it was coming, but didn't know when. MP has signed his shoe deal.
Jordan Brand is relentless in his pursuit of greatness. MP is the same way. Just a perfect match.
Now here's Rozier. They really needed more from him in that loss to Brooklyn. Ball outside. This one for 3. And no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Driving inside. Yep, that one goes. The Hornets have gone 2 of 6 from the floor. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Bridges. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Well, I tell you what, it's obvious Bridges takes great pride in working through contact and capitalizing.
Here's Boss. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Here's Pritchard. Here's Boss. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. For three. The Hornets pull it in. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Hayward against Tatum. 14 feet away. Here's Bridges. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
Clark, a utility player like Miles Bridges, who can more or less do it all, has the ability to be such a difference maker for a team.
Boy, B.A., I love the way this young man has improved and what he brings to the table. He makes an impact because he plays well at both ends, and he's really added to his offensive game. He can shoot the mid-range jump shot out to the three-point line, and he's an excellent driver as well.
And he drops it first.
Boy, it's so good to see players like Bridges improving season to season.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hornets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And another area where they've been on point is defending the rim. A lot of blocks through the first 2 quarters.
And that one falls for Ball. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant. You got the Pels with Zion. You got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
On the floor for Boston. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Then it's Daniel Tice. And it's Williams in at the power forward position. Here's Richards. And a two-handed jam!
Hayward, really an unselfish guy, willing to share the rock and get his teammates some opportunity.
To the middle. Tipped! Ball with it. He's picked up by Tice. Pass to Richards. Puts it up from 12. Hauled in by Brown.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Here's Boss, hounded by Ball. Boss's shot is off. For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. On the attack, Oubre. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Harrell's checked in for Charlotte. Rozier comes in for LaMelo Ball. Williams is checked in for Boston. Richard comes in for Williams.
Thanks. Well, Boss in their last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He added 13 points, and thanks to his assertiveness, he drew a number of fouls, getting himself to the line. The lift he gave them off the bench was massive. Just the type of energy they needed. Let's send it to you guys.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
And so it's Charlotte with it. The Celtics making their last shot. Now here's Rozier. Defense is right there. Unable to get that one. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Montrezl Harrell. The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry, and he's deeply invested in the team's success.
Now here's Rozier. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Pass to Williams. Here's Boss, guarded by Hayward. Here's Pritchard. It's Williams, high post. Shot clock at 6. Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Bridges, he's checked in for Richards. Clock at 2. From deep three-point range. Boss's shot is off.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others. Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Charlotte has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Here's Oubre. Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
The first one falls.
You know, what's great about Harrell is his ability to deliver whatever his team needs. I mean, he's the ideal guy to have coming off your bench.
Plumlee's checked in for Charlotte. And so it's Charlotte closing out this quarter with us. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We've seen P.J. Washington. Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Richards is checked in for Harrell. Washington comes in for Bridges. McDaniels is checked in for Hayward. And it's Oubre in for Rozier.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Charlotte trailing. We've got Kelly Oubre. McDaniels out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's LaMelo Ball, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot. That's the Hornets 5. Oubre against Smart. Here's Ball. He takes it in.
I'll tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker. Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Washington. Not going to go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. They host the Pistons after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. When he's making passes like that, too, watch out.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's McDaniels. Washington with the ball. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Brown. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Oubre. Not a lot of room. Can't cash it in from close range. Brown inside. Working on McDaniels. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 11 points here in the second half. Charlotte is shooting about 35% so far in this game. Ball outside. Pass to Washington. Outside Oubre. And here's Ball. Charlotte again missing. Washington against Tatum. Here's Boss. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. And it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
They get the rebound. Ball no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. A shot to stop the drought. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Making some changes. Washington's checked in for Oubre, and LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Rozier. On the court right now for the Celtics. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Al Horford out there with Robert Williams. And it's Boss in at the 1. Tatum against Washington. Back to Tatum. Out to Horford. Pass to Boss. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And it's Tatum with the 3.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Bridges passes to Ball. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Boss. Harrell defending. To the inside. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Ball against Brown. Ball passes to Washington. And in the 2021 conference finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Grant.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's conference finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, you know, obviously it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Celtics.
And they cut it out this win. Didn't look like their night at certain moments, but they overcame every obstacle, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., just an incredible comeback. Toughness in the face of adversity. You love to see that level of commitment to winning.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
Yeah, it was a fun matchup this year. Neither team could gain an edge. It's the kind of rivalry you want to see between conference opponents.
I'm sure it meant a lot to them not letting a conference opponent get the better of them. That's important to them for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jaylen Brown.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Pass to Boss. Horford outside. Here's Boss. Hounded by Ball. Here's Boss. And it's Harrell with a rebound. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort. But they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Here's Boss. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everybody.
Stampede on him. What's up name? Yachts. Stampede on him. Told you we were playing. Yachts. Stampede on him. Now we bring the stampede on him. Stampede on him. Had to bring the stampede on him. Stampede on him. Had to bring the stampede on him. It's the Legion of Doom in a cage with the short fights. Had a tag team on him. Yeah, stampede on him. Had to bring the stampede on him. It's the Legion of Doom in a cage with the short fights. Had a tag team on him.
Taskmaster burst the bionic zit splitter. Breakneck speed with all day, and some say they ain't productive. Could that depend upon the demon that you're stuck with? Cause right now, I see clearer than most. I sit here contented with this cheese on toast. I feel the pain of a third world famine. Said wait, we count them blessings and keep jamming. Says him. His worth was nil until he gained the skill of tongues. From 15 years young, straight to my greyback self. I stay top shelf material. Jerk chicken, jerk fish. Break away slave bliss. Generate G's and then be stashing with the Swiss. Fools can't see this. Under your a fist full of hip-hop duns. I progressing in the flesh. Esoteric quotes, smooth frightening. Dumpy took a hold of my hand while I was writing. Leg on me ting, dumpy leg on me and I summon up the power of Banana Clan. Witness the fitness.
For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success. We were there competing and checking out all the action, and you all rocked it. But there was one that stood out above the rest. The 2K TV Tuesday MVP goes to XX Dowski, who won 98 games during our event. Congratulations.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. Welcome, sports fans. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. We do see NBA teams.
We see cycles all the time in the NBA for sure, David. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Bay and Grant are the forwards. Cunningham is out there with Lee, and it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Williams, and it's Pritchard in at the point. And it's the Pistons. Is checked in for Boston. Right side, Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
A kicks to Cunningham. The pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 6. And he drops it in from the low post.
Assisted by...
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. It's Brown on the wing. Tatum passes to Boss. And there's the drive. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Now, here's Cunningham. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Bay. Nice D from Williams.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bosch passes to Williams. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Boss, covered by Lee. The kick out to Tatum. Brown with the bounce pass. Lee finds Bay to the inside. Pass to Lee. Rebound by Williams. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. There's Brown with the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. He's a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
And in terms of the mid-range game, Brown has joined a very elite crowd.
Yeah, no doubt. This guy is both prolific and proficient. He has worked so hard on the short area dribble, the shot release so much more consistent, as is his focus.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the evening.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And that one misses. The Pistons making a change here. Bagley's checked in. That one is no good. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Passes it to Bay. Grant outside. Here's Bagley. The rebound by the Celtics. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear it.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Lee. He's out there with Diallo. Grant is out there with Isaiah Stewart.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss, in that last matchup against the Hornets, provided a very nice lift. He scored 12 points, and he did a good job to dish out a few assists to his teammates as well. His coach said it was just the kind of performance they needed from him to help them make a playoff push. Kevin, we'll see how that quest continues tonight.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
Well, I think they're going to need it. This team looks completely different when he's raised his game.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Diallo.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
A second chance effort. Boss, no good. The Pistons have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Garza. Here's Stewart. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Inside. And Lee pulls it down. It's a close game here in Boston. Driving the lane. A slam cut by Diallo.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Boss. The shot. No good. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious end time on the rim. Now Lee, 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago.
You know, couple that with the 4 big blocks. He was awesome on the defensive end as well.
Back to Grant. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Driving to the basket.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Diallo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his
first trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Third team foul. Shooting for
that free throw good from Diallo. Endorse the man who dunked on Shaq back in the 2019 dunk contest. Hamidou Diallo has great athleticism, as we saw.
Oh, no doubt. And not just vertically, guys. Like, he is elite with his wingspan. You know, the question for him, because of his perimeter shooting, can he be consistent enough to get himself between the lines for consistent stretches? But athletically, he's a fit in the NBA.
Tatum passes to Boss. Back to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock is at 3 to the paint. Boss, no good. The Pistons leading. There's the drive. Diallo, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Boss. Rebound by the Pistons. Lee's got his 4th rebound in this one. .107 left in the second quarter. Here's Bagley. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Boss passes to Williams. Buries it down low. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
To the right side. Back to Lee. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Boss, covered by Lee. Williams' shot is off. And, well, Detroit shooting not great, 40% for the game. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Horford in the post, defended by Bagley. Boss. Detroit with the rebound. They host the Clippers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And stolen by Horford. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close.
Now into the
Move out on the
lineup
floor for the Celtics. Detroit making a switch here. Daniel Tice out there with Williams. Then there's Smart. Then there's Boss. And it's Neesmith in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Well, how smart is Marcus Smart using his body? He's such a physical guard, seeks out contact. Nice.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
And it's tied up with that one.
And you know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Sadiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top 3-point shooters in his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. Williams passes to Tice. Here's Boss. Outside, Smart. 6 to shoot. To the left wing. Here's Boss. Boston again missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Diallo, no good. Boston shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Boss passes to Smart. Here's Boss. He's guarded by Diallo. Boss, no good. 3-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Boss. Tice trying to break free. Boss gets the bucket. Boss has got 12 in the game. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Hay kicks to Bagley. And the pass to Cunningham. Looking to get back on track here. And he sinks the layup. And it's 8 points for Cade Cunningham.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
To the middle. Here's Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 1.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now, here's Cunningham, guarded by Smart. Pass to Diallo. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Garza. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Boss. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the line.
For Boston, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. First one falls for. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. Jason Tatum comes in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Neesmith. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Detroit. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 1-point game. Here's Bagley. Kept alive. The Celtics shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. Williams lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Tatum passes to Boss. The feed now to Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Celtics lead by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to...
Pistons checked in for Pritchard. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Bays subbed in for Bagley. Here's Lee. Here's Stewart. It's another look. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
On the floor for Detroit, Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Isaiah Stewart out there with Grant. And it's Lee in at the point guard. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end. Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Going inside, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Stewart kicks to Bay. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Boston.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And on the season, this is going to be their third win in 4 games against this team. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Williams.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Passes to Boss. Brown feeling it out a bit. Oh, Tatum in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Pass to Bay. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clock at 6. Horford with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
The top 10, a lot of nice, but they are not him. There's really nothing that you can do to stop him. Call him the God MC, just like Rock him. And he done took some L's, but yeah, he got wins.